wanted to talk about what is Next Level Conference. Starting from my left to my right, would you tell us your name, where you're from, and your organization? I know I went a little too fast, but we got a new co-host.
Yeah, let's give it up for the new face.
Hey everybody, I'm Tawonda McCall. You can call me Nandi. I came here from North Carolina, kind of moved from Texas, and I am here with Barbershop Talks as a co-host, and I'm excited to kind of dig into these topics.
I am Tawonda Burks. I am from Chicago, but I've been in Rochester many, many years. I go by Tawonda, or just simply T.
And Tawanda's really not a guest. She's a celebrity. Special appearances.
Local celebrity. She's been a co-host.
Our views usually go up every time she either hosts or comes sit in the seat.
Well,
so we're excited to have you, Tawonda. We're really excited. You are she hero of our town.
Bud Whitehorn. I'm from Chicago, but I've been here enough years to say this is my little land too.
We can start off with the first question. So coming up, you have the Next Level Conference coming up in like a week, a little over a week now. Can you kind of tell us what it is and why people should invest in it?
Yeah, so yes, the Next Level Conference is coming up on October 25th. The expo is the 26th. I think everybody should come. If you are interested in small business, entrepreneurship, or if you're just looking to grow as a professional, I feel like you should be there. Why people should invest, I think everybody should invest in their own professional development, basically. And like I said, it's also a space to learn and grow. So I think that's the main reason why people should invest in this conference.
Besides, people invest in this, but we're really interested in how did you come up with this concept or idea? Is this something new, or give us some insight to that?
Yeah, so it's not new. I actually had this idea many years ago to do a 3-day conference. And originally when I talked about this with a couple of friends of mine, it was not going to be here in Rochester, actually. The first conference I wanted to do was going to be in California. So we were in the early stages of planning, and then COVID hit, right? So it's like, yeah, that's a no-go. So time went by, and talking with a friend of mine, which is Brian Smith, founder of UGS, about this, he was like, what about the conference that we talked about? I thought you wanted to do it. And then I just said, let's do it. Let's just run with it. And then decided to do the very first conference here in Rochester, especially since I have the connection within the region here, to bring it here. And then as I was planning this, I have these grand ideas, realizing that with planning this under a year, it wasn't going to be a 3-day conference, so I cut back a lot, and just kind of ran with it. And here we are, a couple weeks away from the event.
So why did you was thinking about doing it in California, other than Rochester first?
Yeah, I think the reason why. So the conference itself, the idea that I have is not to just be in one central location all the time. I wanted to be able to take the talents that I know and individuals I know, and entrepreneurs are everywhere that are looking to grow professionally as well as leaders. It's not just confined to this region, right? So I know people all over the place, so I wanted to take this conference idea on the road. But again, going back to my roots where I am here, knowing that there's still a lot of needs here, which is why I decided to do it here first.
What activated that love for businesses and helping others create and help start up and build their businesses?
We all grew up having snowball stands and candy stands and things like that. So I think the love of entrepreneurship started early for a lot of us. So as an adult, when I started my journey, it was a long journey, right? And it was trying to figure it out by yourself, not being able to identify the resources. So made a lot of mistakes early on, and then after the first business I owned here in Rochester, which was the beauty supply store, I think some people started to think that, oh, she was successful, so let me ask her, how did she do it? Many years of informal consulting, and then as time went by, I realized, I think I'm onto something. I love helping people, showing them how I navigated the space, the resources that exist, training them on what I did, to get to where I got at that time, and then I just decided to formalize it. So I think that's where the love came in.
I noticed that you went over and above, talking about with your sponsorships to try to include individuals who may have that financial barrier. Just talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so over and above, I love that because I really did tap into, I would say that every sponsor or partner that we have, pretty much is every organization that I have somehow worked with the work that I do as it relates to diversity, equity, and inclusion, professional development, projects that I've worked on with these organizations, and they all know of the vision that I have and the work that I do within the community. So I think that's why it was really easy for these sponsors and partners to invest in the conference. And in many cases, there's a lot of individuals that can't afford the ticket to attend. So some of them have sponsored, that opportunity for them to attend. And the additional part, the over and beyond, a lot of investment that I put in myself for people to have access. Like I told people, if you are interested in growing and having this professional development, there is no reason you should not be at this conference. No reason whatsoever.
So can you share with us, like some of the people who's going to be there? I know you got some great keynote speakers. Elaborate on some of that.
Yes, a lot of people. I think a lot of people are excited to see Brian Smith. He will be there. Brian Smith is the founder of Art Boots, if you don't know him. We got Dr. Elvis Francois, the senior surgeon. I think a lot of people know him from Mayo Clinic. He'll be there. Singing doctor, singing surgeon. Yep. So he'll be here.
Morning American.
Yep. Yeah. So excited for that. Lots of workshop facilitators that are great. Nicole Andrews will facilitate a workshop. We have Sheila that will facilitate. We have Collider that actually will be there as well with the workshop. We have Juice the Comedian. If you guys remember him, I brought him down for a lunch and learn. We have Sade that will be speaking, telling her story and her journey. I think I have to get up there and say a few words. So me. We got a couple we have the funders panel that will be talking, and then at the VIP reception, we have a great panel discussion there as well at the VIP reception, where we have all leaders of education that's there. That's going to be talking about small business, the intersectionality between that and small business ownership as well. Folks that'll be there.
Yeah, I like how you incorporated local talent. Because oftentimes we have seen things happen in our community, and we never tap into the talent that's here.
I did have a question. So for this next level conference, will this be a mutual experience between the facilitators, the speakers, and also the people coming? Because a lot of times, you have all these people who are trying to grow. Is this going to be an experience where also the speakers and stuff can learn from the people and also just...
I think the speakers themselves can still learn from this conference as well. Again, some of the workshops that we have is either geared towards small business ownership or professional leadership development. So yes, so I think those that are speaking can learn from this conference too.
And I only ask that because, people come in and be like, well, what can these people tell me? Why do they think they're great? Or, I have great ideas too, but are they not good enough to learn and see what we're struggling with out here just because they made it,
Oh, that's a great question. Yeah, I guess I didn't look at it like that. Like I said, whichever workshop, if you plan to attend the workshop itself, whichever workshop you attend, there will be something for you to learn. I don't care what level you're on. So even people that say these big hitters that will be there speaking, they can learn too. Mm-hmm. They can learn too. And I think they know that.
Yeah. You talk about the date.
You'll talk about
the date, it's coming pretty soon.
It's coming soon, and just so you know, again, we still have opportunities because again, we see people on this live that need access to the conference. So there is still opportunities for people to sponsor or organizations to sponsor the conference. So please do reach out. The date is October 25th. That is the all-day. October 25th is the day of the conference and VIP reception, which is at Mayo Civic Center. And then the 26th is the Small Business Expo, as well as the minority-owned networking event. So, and again, if you're a small business owner and want to be in the expo, there is still opportunity as well for you to get a vendor booth there, showcase your products and services, and yeah, have a great time.
I could sit here all day, Tawonda, just hearing you speak.
You could.
I could. I could hear you, but I know that you're important, you know, and we want to take I want to take all your we want to take all your time. So we're gonna leave you with the last words. What would you tell this community and future sponsors and stuff why they should invest in something like Next Level?
Right.
And why should they come out and invest in themselves?
Yeah, I would leave with saying that for future sponsors, again, why not invest? I'll say that. So think about that and dwell on it, and know that if we want our community to grow and thrive and really be diverse, you know, which is not the buzzword these days, really take action. Really take action. I know me personally, I'm tired of sitting at these tables and having these conversations about all this stuff, but it's like, yeah, if we're not creating a plan, don't include me. Anyway, but yeah, conference on October 25th and 26th. If you need access to the conference, please go to the website, register. But if there's a barrier, please reach out to me. I would leave the community with this thing when it comes to walking in your purpose. Take the initiative. Start exactly where you are. You don't need to be anywhere else. Just go and just start. If you need resources, if I'm able to provide them, I'm more than willing to share that with you, helping you get connected to a mentor, sponsor, whatever it is that you need, but just take the start and don't be afraid.